I'm going to be showing 5 meals that I made from my food bank haul that had me going back for seconds. I'm using a mix of pantry staples, ingredients from the food bank, and roughly $30 extra to fill in the gaps from the store. Day 2 was probably my favorite one because I didn't have to cook it, but also because it was incredibly filling and I was able to get multiple meals off of it. And I absolutely adore using my crock pot. Dinner for Monday, I'm going to be doing this white fish. I don't know exactly if it's cod, if it's tilapia, but I'm just going to throw it in the oven with some other vegetables. I had some carrots left over as well as some frozen green beans. And I think I'm going to make some rice on the side, and we're just going to keep it really straightforward and super easy for tonight.
This was actually a really great way to use up some frozen vegetables and some carrots that I had in my fridge. And I just need to remember sheet pan meals for when my husband is deployed because they make cooking for myself so much easier. I don't know about other people, but I really struggle with cooking just for one person. So this was a challenge during these past couple of months for me.
This is what it looks like, and I can't overstate the importance of spices coming in handy. I know they can kind of be expensive. Luckily, like the Dollar Tree and sometimes Walmart runs really good sales, but that definitely has enhanced the ingredients that I have here. So I'm really excited to eat this, and that's it for Monday night's dinner.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get all of this filmed because my son only took a 30-minute nap and woke up screaming. But this is all of the vegetable prep that I was able to do while he was sleeping. So, this recipe of chicken and dumplings just requires a lot of root vegetables. So, I use celery, carrots, onion, and some garlic. And then the 2 cans of cream of chicken from the food bank, some chicken breasts, and then all of that like marinates in your crock pot for 5 hours. And then 30 minutes before you serve it, you add like little Pillsbury dough biscuits, or if you home make those, put those on top and then just let it, finish cooking. And this meal is like a warm hug to me, especially on cold or hard days and days you don't feel like cooking. I have to say, I think this was like my favorite meal of the week. I was also really excited that I had the time to make banana bread and I was able to use up those bananas that I got that were like overripe.
It's like 20 minutes to 8 and I still need to make dinner. So I think I'm going to plan on making some like pasta with some of the canned tomatoes that I got, and then just adding in some onion and garlic and then some butter and then cheese and call it a night. So hopefully it turns out good. I'm kind of lazy right now. I had a long day. I don't know. Every time we go to his doctor's appointments, I swear they're like 2 hours long. Just always like kills my afternoon. Luckily he's down. He did kind of protest a bit, but he, I think, is asleep because he's not crying. So I can just chill, cook, eat, and then I need to definitely tidy up my kitchen and then kind of get ready for the night. A couple more weeks till my husband comes home, and I'm very excited because I feel like I've been going a little bit crazy just being on my own, starting on cooking. And I'm just kind of going to show the ingredients, and hopefully I can make this really fast because I am starving. I just added the onion and garlic to my saute pan, and I'm waiting for the pasta to continue to boil. And then once the onions and garlic are like good to go, I'm going to add in the diced tomatoes and let that kind of cook down. Add some of the pasta water to thicken it up. And then right before I serve it, I think I'm going to plan on putting in some butter. Again, just to add some more calories and to thicken it up because I'm doing this without any meat. It tastes really good. I'm excited. I like pasta. My background is Italian, even though I am very, very fair and I don't tan. I am like 25% Italian. So nothing beats some good Italian food. I swear I can never get the timing of garlic right, and I think it's kind of burning. So I'm going to turn down my burner, and then I'm going to quickly add in the can of diced tomatoes. This again was from the food bank. I decided not to go with the fettuccine that I got because I already have spaghetti and I want to use up that first before I crack open into any other pasta boxes. So I feel like that's something that, even though I eat pasta very frequently, at least like once a week, that I somehow have like several different boxes of pasta open, or you just like find random pasta and you need to figure out how to use it up. So I'm just gonna project pan my spaghetti first and then come back to the fettuccine. This is what the sauce looks like. It's more like, it's not really super thick, but actually kind of like that. It's like got this like brothy kind of texture to it. And I'm hoping it plays well with like the spaghetti noodles. The pasta is now added in, and I'm just gonna let that sit for like a couple of seconds, and then I'm gonna serve it up. Tonight I'm gonna be doing these lemon garlic pepper chicken breast cutlets for dinner. I don't know about the side that I'm gonna make with this because, to be honest, I'm feeling really low energy. Thursdays are like my Fridays because I don't work on Fridays. So I'm glad that I have something that I can just pop in the oven and not really have to season because it's already pre-seasoned. And so I'm happy about that. Look at that price, $8.99 for, I mean, I think it's like maybe 3 in here. It's just, to be honest, who the heck is spending like almost $10 for this package? I mean, if you factor in the amount of meat that I would say typical Americans consume weekly, like this is insane. They absolutely insane. I'm really glad that I got it and that I can, use it up so we can prevent more food waste, because that's, like a whole other situation. But yeah, see if I want to side with it. I might not. I might just like do this and be totally fine. But these are going in.
I ended up deciding to roast some of the green beans that I had that were still left in the freezer, and they actually complemented the dish really well.
For today's meal, I'm going to be using up the chicken cutlets. They actually came in a pack of 4, so I did save 2. So I'm using leftovers. And then also from lab this week, the students were working with like potato cells, and my supervisor was kind enough to be like, we can't save these for next quarter. So she bought them herself and she gave them to me. So I'm going to be making some baked potatoes to go along with that. And then I did get sour cream from the food bank, so that's what we're also using, and it's going to be a pretty good dinner for tonight. I'm also going to be doing something for the first time. I've never used my air fryer to do baked potatoes, but I found a recipe online to do, so I'm going to try that out and see how it works, and hopefully it beats better than my oven, because ovens are kind of slow. Alrighty, I'm doing a check-in. I know the lighting is really bad. It's sunset, whatever. But the potatoes in the air fryer, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Like, here, I'll kind of like show them from this awkward angle. This is so easy. It's still like, granted, I kind of forget like the temperature and the time you normally do it for the oven. But for the air fryer, if you put it on the roast setting at 400 for 35 minutes, perfect. And I was able to use up some green onion that I was growing in my windowsill. I had some cheese, sour cream from the food bank, and I even found one of these in the back of the fridge. We got some drinks from the food bank last week, and this is an Izzy. I haven't had this since like probably 8th grade. So nice little treat. Just enjoying wrapping things up while I'm doing some editing, but I wanted to make sure people know, like, use your air fryer more. That is probably another appliance that gets underused. I hope that these meal ideas showed you that a food bank haul can actually turn into some pretty awesome dinners. If you have a hidden gem from pantry staples or using up canned meat, I would love to hear your suggestions for how to stretch our pantry staples, and leave the comments. We're all here to learn from each other. I'll see you in the next one, where we continue to explore how to live well on less.